Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to Grounded Aesthetic. And today we're talking about creating art with Aphantasia. And if you're new here, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I create creative content. So let's recap. What is Aphantasia? It's when you can't visualize images in your mind. Imagine trying to picture an apple in your mind, but all you see is darkness. That's Aphantasia. Many artists with Aphantasia make amazing art. Today we're going to explore how they do it and also share some resources. Let's understand a bit more about Aphantasia. The brain's visual cortex makes mental images. In people with aphantasia, this part doesn't work the same way when they imagine something. But don't worry, just because you can't visualize in your mind doesn't mean you can't create. Let's look at some strategies and tools that artists with aphantasia use. Tip number 1, use reference materials. Many artists with aphantasia use photos, objects, and models. References can help capture details that your mind can't. For example, if you're painting a landscape, you might want to use websites like Unsplash, Pinterest, or even Google Images. You can also use libraries, museums, online courses, and you can even take your own landscape photos to reference. Tip number 2, take notes. Write detailed descriptions of what you want to create. Note colors, shapes, textures, and emotions. This turns abstract ideas into clear details. For instance, if you're drawing a portrait, you want to describe your details as curly blonde afro, maybe pink or green eyes, soft lighting or dynamic lighting. I also like to keep notes in my phone, especially if I'm on the go and I see something out and about. I take a picture also, but I'd also like to take notes, especially at night. Either I'm like half asleep, falling asleep, or wake out of my dream and I'm like, I need to put something down. So I definitely think that helps a lot. Tip number 3, use digital tools. Software like Clip Studio Paint, Procreate, Photoshop, and Blender are great. They let you work visually on screen, bridging the gap between imagination and creation. You can import references, sketch, and experiment with composition and colors. But remember, these references are just guides and make your art your own. Tip number 4, collaborate. Work with others who can visualize. They can help brainstorm, give feedback, and bring your vision to life. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, DeviantArt, ArtStation, Facebook sometimes can be good, but make sure you use your discernment when it comes to online relationships. Sometimes some people, take advantage of that, and make sure you are safe and don't share anything, especially any personal things. Tip number 5, embrace your style. Aphantasia can make your art unique. Don't feel limited. Let your perspective shine through. Artists like Timmy Danzo, Stan Prokopinko, and Jamie vs. The Void all have aphantasia, but they create incredible art. Use your strengths and be yourself. Now, let's talk about some resources that can help you. And here are some recommendations. Websites like Aphantasia Network, a community for people with aphantasia, Skillshare, and Udemy offer courses on various art techniques and digital tools. Software such as Clip Studio Paint, Adobe Illustrator Draw, GIMP, Krita, Artweaver Free, and Procreate are great for digital sketching, while as Photoshop for great photo manipulation and Blender for 3D modeling and visualization. Creating art with aphantasia might need a different approach, but you can still make meaningful, beautiful work. Keep experimenting and find out what works for you. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments how you create art with aphantasia. Thank you so much on all the love on my last video. It warmed my heart seeing you all share your experience with aphantasia, or even if you don't have aphantasia, it's still very exciting to see all of your thoughts and all the good stuff. I appreciate it so much. I got a question about how do I dream? And I actually do dream, and sometimes it's vividly, but not often. Also, while doing research on the aphantasia video, I found out that some people don't have an inner dialogue, which was very surprising to me. But I actually do have an inner dialogue. I think in my head. I do a lot of thinking. I'm an Aquarius, so I think down. Boots. I be thinking all the time. I'm trying to do less thinking and more doing, actually. So yeah. Thanks for watching and keep creating. Bye.